Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that could clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses, gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about who is waiting for somebody to turn up. You might start with your own short sleeves. It's a great way to start your day, and patience is the ability to keep your motor idling when you feel like stripping your gears. Okay, so many people find like they're waiting for somebody to come to rescue them, to help them do the job or to get things done, and I suggest that today, whatever it is that you need to get done, get started on your own and make phone calls. If physically you can't do it, call the people in, say your husband, your wife, whoever said they've been wanting to do it, and they're not doing it. I suggest you take it into your own hands. Call in help, call in whether you need a housekeeper, get things organized. Women are, this is a man or a woman thing. There's no such thing now as male or female. These are your jobs. Every household is different of who does what. So if you're not getting the proper help, if you're and your partner keeps saying they're going to do it, I suggest, and it's bothering you, get the proper help to come in, start taking action, start making it happen, and maybe your partner will kick in. But in the meantime, don't hold your breath. And patience throughout the day today. When you want to destroy somebody, just leave the room. When you go from 1 to 10, just leave the room. Just don't even bother talking. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be good. If you're at work with somebody that's just a complete dickhead, just walk away. You're not going to change it. Don't even worry about it. If you're with your partner and you have this constant fight, walk away. Do not address it. No more going to war. It's just not worth it. So I want you to make a conscious effort to not go to war today, to not fight with anybody today. Walk away. When you calm down, if you feel you need to say something, say something. If you don't, just shut up. Silence says everything. You don't have to say anything more. Remember, we can't change anybody else. And as far as getting into action, getting things done, if you have a friend that says they're going to meet you to go work out, get up and go yourself. They're not showing up. This started with me when I was a little girl. I was tired of waiting for people. I made a decision when Joe came home, and I have a rule. If they're 15 minutes late, I just leave. I shut it down. Even with clients, I don't see them. So I want you to take charge today. I want you to get started. I want you to get into action with that thing that you've been putting off, and work on that patience. No more going to war. And remember, balance. Not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural is go into the bathroom or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, if you have an attitude today, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly just take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part. No exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing, and your actions say everything. Okay, I'm going to read a beautiful saying on the virtues. Compassion and love are not mere luxuries, as the source both inner and external peace. They are fundamental to the continued survival of our species. On one hand, they constitute nonviolence in action. On the other, they are the source of all spiritual qualities, of forgiveness, tolerance, and all the virtues. The Dalai Lama. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to read a little part from the book of Discipline Equals Freedom by Jocko Willink and the Navy SEALs. He donated the book to Mark, Mike, and Ryan. Remember, we can all be warriors in our own life, and I'm just sharing with you how tough they were and how we could be tough in our own day and see the difference and how much we can change our life with a little bit of discipline. This one is compromise. When working with other people in dynamic situations, in relationships and deals, a person, especially a leader, must compromise. Finding the common ground between teams, merging different approaches to the same problem, bridging personalities with people who might not get along, reaching agreements and courses of action. All of these require compromise, and in many cases, a failure in compromise is a failure to succeed. But those are external compromises. With other people, other humans, they have their own personalities and ethos and issues, and compromise is needed to unify. So to work with them, compromise is a must. But internally, it's different. With myself, I have to hold the line. There are areas within myself where I cannot compromise. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to train hard. I'm going to improve myself. I'm going to rest on my laurels. I'm going to own my own mistakes and confront them. I'm going to face my demons. I'm not going to give up or give out or give in. I'm going to stand. I'm going to maintain my self-discipline. And on those points, there will be no compromise. Not now, not ever. Oh, beautiful. I love that. That was a huge statement. That was a huge reading. You don't want to compromise your life for other people. I remember when I was starting my recovery, one foot in, one foot out, because people would make fun of me with what I did with my life and how I was changing. The weak people were putting me down and the strong people were loving it. And this is what's going to happen with you. People are going to want you to go back to your old ways so they can manipulate and control you. And this is huge in your changing and breaking through the wall and saying no and not being a people pleaser and not compromising who you are and what you're becoming. So there's a lot of people around you that may not like you. You may lose a lot of friends. You may lose family members. And that's a fact. It happened in my own life. It's a black and white fact. It's going to happen in your life. It's a reality. But you need to have a constitution that is so strong that you're not willing to compromise or give up anything ever again to soothe or to appease or to make other people happy. So today, this is a decision you need to make. So when you go into work, my daddy used to say, Marianne, you'll slow down, you show them up, because I didn't know anything about unions and that. Oh, you show up, they don't like you, showing you how hard you could work and how they could work. But they're getting over. They like to go and be lazy and collect their money, which is true. That's why there's a lot of confusion about unions and how people get over. I know it with my ex-husband. And he abused the system also. So the reality is, today you need to make a decision, even when you go to work, in what your standards are, how you value, be your word, and not lower your standards to other people so you could go at their level and so they can continue to get over. This happens a lot in the business. And you're done picking up other people's slack. I work with a lot of attorneys, and if one attorney's screwing up and they're an alcoholic or a drug addict, or they're slacking and they're not doing their part, other attorneys have to step it up. And you know what? It gets heavy, it gets old, it gets disgusting. And many attorneys, by the way, are people pleasers, and they don't know how to speak up, which I'm teaching them to do in their courses. And boy, do they feel good. And a lot of them go on their own, because after a while, it's you have to make a stand, and no more compromising. So you decide what you want to compromise, not compromise, and that is what you need to do today. And continue to be true to yourself, your values, your morals, your integrity, and watch how beautiful your day goes and how empowered you will be. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. 2 heads are better than 1. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and books. If you want to learn about my services, reach me at lifeandharmonyonline.com. I'll go over my services with you. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Please start with number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. And remember, start with number 1, number 2, and number 3. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow. In 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And remember, discipline is freedom. And I want you to have an unusual day today. And thank you for listening.